Alright, hello. So this is my very first video ever, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at making a Rumble channel, and my channel is going to be about everything, um, recovery of everything. We're gonna talk about recovery from being a convict, from drugs, from mental health, uh, health. Um and hopeless state of life, recovery from poverty, recovery from trauma, abuse, abusive relationships, um, growing up in bad neighborhoods, uh, grief, death, uh, many things, because that's been my journey through life so far. I know I'm saying a lot. This is my first time recording, so bear with me. I'll get a little better as we go on. But I did it again. This is what the channel is going to be about, though. A plethora of topics. Any one of those topics at any given day. I might pick literature out of the AA big book, out of the NA book, out of any various religion. This is not a specific religion channel. I have my specific, private thing that I deal with, but this is open to everybody and anybody. And so I might take something out of the Quran. I might take something out of Buddhist literature. I might take something out of the Bible. Um, I might take something out of the DSM-5, the current mental health book that the United States North America uses. Um, yeah, that's basically what it's going to be about. Um, we're living in what seems to be chaotic times, and the culture is. I'm an '80s baby, and so when I was a kid, we didn't have cell phones, and we still played outside. And then in my teenage years, the cell phones hit. They really started hitting heavy when I was about 17, 18. Um, a lot of y'all grew up always having cell phones and always having the internet and always having social media and have no idea the difference between it. I've seen the difference. I've watched it metastasize and change from everybody socializing, playing outside, getting in trouble, having fun getting in trouble. But it's just the stuff kids did and teenagers did. We were wild, we were crazy, but not too crazy, depending on where you were, where you grew up. But today, there's no social interaction really. Everything's online. Everything's on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram. What's the other one? TikTok, Snapchat. Yeah, all of them. You guys know them all. And it's created a divide between people having interpersonal relationships. And our brains weren't designed for that. Our brains were designed to hold on, my phone messed up. Our brains were designed for us to be in packs or tribes or clans or families. Uh, Hold on, cigarette break. Families and villages, and for all of us to be in touch with each other, to literally touch each other and hug each other and help each other work and help each other, eat, trade food, whatever the case may be, the barter systems that we had before capitalism, and people's mental health was a lot better back then, believe it or not. Even though it seems like times were so much harder back then from what we're taught in school, people were actually much happier back then. And that's one of the biggest problems that I see with our society today is we're so detached from each other and caught up in this social media, and it's caused a lot of mental health problems. There's a lot of people, including myself, that have mental health disorders, And it's from the way our society is structured and set up. Our brains aren't designed for this. Our brains aren't designed for this competitive nature of keeping up with the Joneses and whose car is better than whose, and I got a C class and you got an E class, or et cetera, et cetera. You got a Mercedes, well I got the Maybach, so I'm better than you, and now you got to catch up to me. And everybody's always comparing themselves to the next person. It wasn't like that before. It wasn't like that back in the day. Humans were for the most part friendly with each other within their tribe. Obviously, tribes against tribes had wars and differences and whatnot. Hold on. But I personally believe that the rise, huge rise over the years in mental health is due to this, due to the lack of interpersonal relationships and people actually touching each other and playing, pushing each other, jumping around, slap boxing, all the stuff we used to do when we were kids. Riding our bikes around. We used to knock on people's doors and run and hide in the bushes and watch them look out their door and wonder who it was. We were little kids. We would laugh our butts off, mischief, but nothing too bad. And, kids would be kids, but kids don't do that stuff anymore. And you guys grow up in this world with just social media, and nobody knows what a real relationship is anymore. Nobody knows what a real friendship is anymore. And we're so detached from each other. We've become asocial is what they call it. Some people have become antisocial. And the difference is asocial is, you don't really get around people too much. You don't really care to be around people in person and conversate and, have dialects in person with people in public. Antisocial is not only do you not want to do that, but you actually hate people in the public, in society, and you're willing to act on those things. You're willing to commit crimes and do damage to society, break laws and whatever. So asocial is okay. It's not illegal. Antisocial is not good, obviously. But asocial is not good either. We've become completely an asocial society, and narcissistic as well. Everybody's worried about who's got the most likes. Everybody's got to take a selfie. If you don't get likes, then you're depressed, you're sad. If you do get likes, then you think you're better than the person that didn't get likes. All of this is a big mess. And so that's what I'm just talking about opening my channel. I don't know what I'm going to name the channel yet. But that's the biggest problem I see right now. But we're going to talk about recovering from that and from everything. Anything anybody can think of that you would like me to talk about, go ahead and write in the comments. If I don't know about it already, I'll research it. I by no means claim to know everything or anything, or I like to actually think that I don't know anything, because if I don't know anything, then that means that I can always learn something. It's a great way to look at things. If I think I know everything, then I can't learn anything, and then that means that in turn I'm stupid. So it's always good to think that you really don't know much, and be willing and open-minded to learn. When I was younger and somebody would say something to me and I wouldn't know what they were talking about, but I would be like, oh yeah, because I was too embarrassed to admit that I didn't know. And so I stayed stupid for a long time. I had to get honest. And now today when somebody's talking about something, if I don't know a word or I don't know what they're talking about or whatever, I'll stop and ask them. And I always get a weird response because people aren't used to that. Wait, what does that mean? That word that you just said, what does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I've never been to that place before. I've never even heard of it. What is it? Oh, that TV show? No, I don't know it. And, people are like, oh, wow. Okay, and then they'll tell you what it is. But then you learn, so that mindset is what this channel is going to be about. Thinking, growing, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, healing, recovery. This is absolutely a convict-friendly channel. I've been to prison. I've been to jail. First time I ever got arrested, I was 11 years old. I've been arrested probably 20 times. I was a drug addict. I've been to detoxes, about 30 of them, 6 28-day programs. I've been to the suicide ward about 10 times. Did I say prison already? Been to prison, did 3 years. And I had my wife die. I have two daughters now. They're 3 and 4 years old. They're my angels. They're my saving grace. I changed my life for them. I've been clean for 3 years now. My wife died of an overdose. I've been clean since then. Lost my kids to the state. I had to get them back. I have full custody now. And my life is just all about being a good father. I'm an only parent. I'm single. And being a good father, taking care of my kids, growing. I'm on mental health medication. I take medication. I go to therapy 4 times a month. And I'm always learning and trying to learn more. I've been studying mental health since 2011. And I've still got much more to learn. But basically that's what this channel is going to be about. So any one of those things. I still don't know what I'm going to name the channel. I think it's J239239 right now, but that's probably not a good name for it. So let me see if there's anything else I want to say. I need to quit smoking. You guys saw I was smoking. I need to get in recovery from that. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about some conspiracy stuff. A lot of that stuff's pretty interesting. We can figure out what is and what isn't worth thinking about. As people like to call it, fear mongering. There's a lot of that, but then there's some substantial stuff out there too. So you can't be completely closed-minded to things. This is definitely not a conspiracy channel, but we will definitely do some investigating on some stuff. We'll talk about world news, what we think about that, what that means for us. I know Russia just signed some paperwork stating that 2 countries or cities, or I'm not really updated completely on it, but basically they said that they're Russian territory, and Ukraine had attacked them this morning or something, and Russia said, no, this is our territory, and they signed it, and they're gonna go in there and defend them from Ukraine. So these are stepping stones towards possibly World War III. So we'll talk about that too. And but not be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. We're born and we die. We can't take any of this stuff that we get in this life with us. And you never know. You never know when that day is going to come. So until that day, we should just live the best we can and try to heal so that we can be happy in every day, every moment. Of course you can't be happy every moment, but to make it the best that it can be. So this will be a channel of discovery, of learning, of healing. It's going to be the everything channel. I'll probably call it the everything channel. Everything recovery. Maybe that's what I'll call it. So this is my introduction video. I obviously have no equipment. I'm doing this from my phone, so bear with me. If the channel takes off, does well, then I'll get some equipment and get it running better. But those would be the main things: recovery from addiction, mental health, uh, you know, transferring from the criminal life into a society, a normal citizen that's productive in society. Um, just all that stuff. Recovery from trauma. I was tortured as a child. I was molested as a child by my father. At 4 years old, he raped me, and that was something that I never had the courage to tell anybody at all. I was gonna take that secret to my grave with me, and I was at an AA meeting and I heard somebody share that it happened to them, and I was so amazed that this guy just told that, and because he told it, it gave me the courage to tell my therapist, and I did therapy for it, and I healed. It doesn't control me anymore, and so now I tell people because I know just how important it is to heal and to hear that somebody else did it, that somebody else went through it and they healed, and that you can heal too. You can definitely heal. So deep topics. I'm gonna reveal a lot of my life, and it's been a crazy ride, and here I am, all of this stuff, and I have two happy, very happy, healthy little girls. They have no idea the monster that their daddy could be, or used to be, or is capable of being, or the demons that I starve. We don't feed the demons, we starve them, and they get smaller, they get skinny, they get weak, they stop controlling us. Concepts like that we'll be talking about. I'm sure everybody's heard the good wolf and the bad wolf. You feed the good wolf and you starve the bad wolf. All types of cool stuff like that we'll be talking about. So I can't really think of much else. Let me see. Yeah, that's basically it. So I have no idea what each video will be about. It'll be about any of that variety of stuff. It might touch on several different topics all in one video, kind of like what I just did just now. And I just want to help people. I really do. Because I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to be lost. I know what it's like to grow up without a father and not know how to become a man. I know what pain and trauma is like, and I never thought there was a way out. But yet, today, I'm doing okay. And I'm not going to say that I'm doing great or as good as I want to be, but okay is a hell of a lot better than being 135 pounds, tearing my arms up with a needle because I'm so dehydrated that my veins aren't pumping blood right. Whoever's been there, I've been there. Homeless, dirty, ain't showered in a month, eating once a week. I still had a girlfriend. Imagine that, right? She was just as sick as I was. But we're going to get deep. We're going to talk about deep topics. And I'm going to put my so-called embarrassing insides out here for you guys to see as an example of what courage and strength is all about. And I hope that with that I can make a difference. It would make me feel good. I'm doing it for me. It will make me feel good if I help people. It will raise my self-esteem. So I'm not completely altruistic. I'm being selfish. I have selfish reasons for wanting to help people. I want to help people because I want to be a good person, and I want to feel good about myself. And I want to feel good knowing that I helped somebody else get out of the sickness and the trauma that they were in. It's amazing. You can do it. You can feel better. You can be okay too. Okay is a hell of a lot better than suicidal. Yeah, I know what it's like. So on that note, I'm going to go. This is already 20 minutes. I doubt anybody will watch this video unless my channel actually blows up and you come here from watching another video that made it big and decide to run through the channel. I'm sure that nobody will just watch this video automatically. But if that does happen and you see a big video that I made and you decide to run through the channel and make it back to this video, well, this is where it all started. And these were my intentions, and this is what I plan to follow through with. As I love to say, happy healing to everybody.